Hi, welcome to this first session of the Journey to Microsoft AI Engineer Certification. And today I'm going to just go through the first video session, which is going to be on prepare and plan AI solutions. So I made a video last week, and that was basically introducing you to what the program is all about, what you're going to learn, some benefits, and the kind of stuff. So I'm going to link that in the description down below. You can go and check it out. Okay, so without much ado, let me introduce you into the program. Right. Uh, okay, so today how to prepare and develop AI solutions on Azure. And before we start, I'd just like to introduce myself once again. I'm Bumi Akiremi, and I am a Microsoft certified AI engineer. I'm also ML engineer at Kuchava, I'm a community manager at MLSA OAU, and outside tech, I am a poet and photographer. Okay, so today we're going to talk about AI and its related terms. We're going to explain what responsible AI is and some capabilities of Azure ML and Azure AI services, and also a brief introduction of what we're going to do in the next session. So I promise to make today's session really brief and short. So yeah. So today we're going to start with AI and its related terms. And basically, in this session, what we're going to talk about is how how can you what's AI, right? What's AI services? What services are available for you in what are services are available for you in Microsoft Azure and things like that, right? And also we're going to talk about responsible AI, what it means to Lashi, his video. Mm, what did you say? No, I can just cut that part away and it's okay. Don't worry. Thank God this recording is not live. Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to prepare and develop AI solutions. And some of the things we're going to cover today is what is AI, understand some AI related terms, considerations for a prospective AI engineer, um, explore some capabilities and features of Azure ML and Azure AI services. Right. Um, yeah, anyway, go. I'll just wait. Morning. Okay, so we're going to cover what is artificial intelligence, understand some AI related terms, and some considerations for AI engineers, and what responsible AI is, why you need to know about it, and also explore some services in Azure ML and Azure AI services. Okay, great. So let's get started. Um, what's AI? Um, yeah. So AI has so many definitions and some philosophy, some from its capability, and so many definitions. If you take your time to read some papers on the topic, you'll be really surprised as to what different researchers and philosophers have defined AI to be. But just for the purpose of the certification, just going to stick to what it's on Microsoft Learn, and that is thinking AI as a software that exhibits one or more human capabilities. And what are those capabilities? Vision, text, speech, and decision making, right? So these are the four core capabilities of AI. By vision, I mean being able to track, intercept, understand images and videos, text, analyze text, language translation, speech, voice text to speech, speech to text, decision making, being able to detect anomalies, make automated decisions, and this kind of stuff. Okay, so this kind of stuff. So to understand what uh, data science is, what machine learning is, what AI is, right? So data science it is more focused on analyzing, visualizing, exploring data, and some statistical techniques to help uncover relationships and building predictive models with this, right? Or experimental models, or yeah. And machine learning, according to this material, is a subset of data science in the fact that it focuses specifically on those models, right? So machine learning focuses on those experimental models, those predictive models, right? And it's like a old science on its own. Now AI, you can say AI is a subset of machine learning because AI is more about is also about you can say it's part of the software, but it's not always a software or always a model, right? And what it is, it's more about intelligence. So beyond just building a model that predicts, right? How can you build either a series of models that are intelligent or a single model that does crazy stuff, just like GPT, right? And that's what AI is according to this material. Okay, so now some things that you might want to consider as an AI engineer, right? More of your work is going to be on model training and inferencing, right? How do you train large models? Talk about distributed systems. In inferencing, how do you serve your results? What platforms do you serve them on, right? How do people get to interact with these models? Talk about probability and confidence scores. What's the likelihood of what's the accuracy of your results? How is it going to perform locally versus testing in the real world? Also all these kind of questions. And the other is responsible AI and ethics, which is really important, right? How do you create safe AI? How do you create a model that doesn't discriminate, right? That doesn't exclude a particular set of people and that kind of stuff. Okay, so now we're also going to talk a bit more about responsible AI. By responsible AI, I mean building an AI that is fair, AI that is reliable, safe, that takes privacy and security as top priority, that's inclusive, that's transparent, and most importantly, that's accountable. So by building a fair AI, right, it's not biased towards a gender or ethnicity or other sort of factors. Reliable in the sense that Can it make autonomous decisions, right? Especially when it comes to critical aspects like healthcare. Do you trust this AI to make automated decisions, right? What level of human supervision is needed? Talk about privacy or security, right? Make sure that whatever information that this AI is receiving from people, users, right? Is it safe? How are you taking care of that data, right? Making sure that your AI is inclusive, especially when you're deploying to regions, right? You're using this in regions that you're not locally based, right? You make sure it's inclusive of those sort of people, their cultures, their beliefs, and all kind of things. And also transparent, right? People should understand what goes in, right? How does it work and what goes out. This is really important. We should don't treat AI as a black box because we have more tools that help us understand how these decisions are being made, right? What factors, what kind of data did you put into this model, right? How does it think? How does it understand? How does it behave to people? And then also is accountable, right? So people should be accountable of the AI solutions they build, right? Not just leaving this AI as if they're their own being, right? Should be accountable to whatever we build because we are really at the core of this decision making, right? So now let's quickly look at capabilities of Azure ML. Azure ML has like various features. You have automated machine learning, which is you just train your data and then it quickly creates train multiple models on that your data, and then you can evaluate and see which is suitable for a baseline. So it's good for creating baselines, right? And you have Azure ML Designer. So that's like a no-code version of building a machine learning um, project, right? So you just have like a drag and drop and be able to help. It also helps you like manage and create pipelines so you know what goes in, what goes out, those things. And another benefit is that you can also manage and scale up your compute. So, for example, if you initially started with like a smaller RAM, smaller CPU, right, you can always scale up to higher RAM, higher CPU. Then using using ML Designer, Azure ML Designer really helps make things visible, clear, right? You you also have access to create like your own notebooks if you prefer working with notebooks. But then it just helps you like create gives you this visual perspective of a pipeline, right? Some capabilities of Azure AI is um of course you have OpenAI, you have AI search, document intelligence, question answering, translation, speech, OCR, which is optical character recognition, object detection, video analysis. You have seriously so many capabilities that you can actually um, things you can do on Azure AI service. And so you probably want to just take your time to look through it and figure out which one is more interesting to you. And there is also the Azure OpenAI service. This is under the Azure AI service, and it's just like having access to OpenAI, where you have access to ChatGPT, DALL-E, and all these other various language models, and you can access them via API or SDKs. Okay, so let's quickly talk about Azure Cognitive Search. Azure Cognitive Search is just like building a search engine, but then adding AI to it. So adding AI, so what you want to do is you want maybe you have like a set of documents, and your goal is to be able to make this set of documents easily retrievable, right? So for example, you can just write a description, right? And AI is able to understand, okay, this is what this description means, and this is the corresponding document, right? Being able to effectively index your documents. And this is a really like great application of AI in helping, especially when you have an organization that has so many documents, right? How do you effectively find the most suitable documents, right, without having to go through too much stress? Okay, so yeah, that is it about this session. In the next session, in the next session, I'm going to introduce, um, just a second. Okay, so in the next session, I'm going to introduce exploring Azure AI services. So we're going to go in depth into each of this, into some of the services that we mentioned in the in the previous material. Okay, so see you then. Bye.